Hello, everyone. Welcome, welcome. Welcome, guys. We'll get started shortly here. Welcome. Welcome, guys. We'll get started shortly. Hey, Corey. Welcome, Corey. Welcome.
Hey, how's it going, David?
Good, good. Hey, Tylak. Welcome, Tylak. Welcome.
Hi, David.
Hello, hello. Hey, Bill. Welcome, Bill. Welcome.
Hey, David.
Hello. Guys, well, we'll get started shortly here. This evening is a Q&A, so we'll get started shortly. Welcome, everyone.
How about those yen pairs?
Yeah.
Kind of having a slow day today.
They're getting started here. We'll see. Early move. Hopefully they will pick up. We'll
I actually tried my hand at trading the open.
We'll get started shortly, guys. Welcome, everyone. This evening is a Q&A. 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 Guys, we'll get started shortly. Hey, Charity, welcome, Charity, welcome. Guys, we'll get started shortly. This evening is Q&A. Q&A, guys. We'll get started shortly.
Evening, David.
Hello. Hey, Juan. Welcome, Juan. Hey, John. Welcome, John. Guys, we'll get started shortly. Kawisi, welcome. Raymond, welcome, Raymond. Welcome. Guys, we'll get started shortly. This evening is Q&A. Q&A. I will go through the market, but Q&A, this is your opportunity to ask any questions. Markets, systems. Hey, Rose, welcome, Rose, welcome.
Hi, how are you?
Hey, Rose, welcome. Guys, we'll get started shortly here. For the new folks that are here, welcome, welcome. Hey, Stacy, welcome, Stacy, welcome. Guys, we'll get started shortly. Hey, Kelly, welcome, Kelly, welcome. Guys, we'll get started shortly.
Hello.
This evening is Q&A. Q&A this evening, Q&A. We'll get started shortly. All right. All right. Let's go ahead and get started. All right. Okay. Hey, Zaire. Welcome, Zaire. Welcome.
Hey there.
All right. Hello. All right, guys. Let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to share my trading screen. All right. So this evening, as you know, we do Q&A. All right. So this is your opportunity to ask any questions on any of the markets, any trades that you guys might have, any symbols you guys want me to take a look at, any of the markets. So whether it's Forex, equities, futures. All right. Just go ahead. Any questions, guys? Anything you want to address this evening as we move forward here? Hey, Amy, welcome, Amy, welcome. Any questions on anything?
What are you looking at? I just popped in.
What's that, Amy?
What chart is this?
This is the yen pair, Swiss yen. All right, welcome, Amy. Is this is your first time?
Yes, it's my first one.
All right, so we do training classes every evening. So for the new folks that are here, all right, so every evening from Sunday to Thursdays, we do different training classes on the different markets. Okay, so if this is your first time, just sit back. If you have any questions as we go through this, either raise your hands in the chat or just ask me any questions. Okay, so I'm gonna go through this, and any questions, just let me know. On Mondays, we do Q&A. All right, so Q&A. All right, so who is in, we did a rotation, right, in the yen pairs. Who is in the yen pairs? Anyone in the yen pairs? I know a few of you are in the yen pairs.
Yeah, I'm in.
I am.
All right, Bill. All right, hold on one second here.
I'm in the yen pairs as well.
Okay, Charity.
It's a little freaky right now. Everything's kind of pulling back.
Okay, so Bill, which pair are you in?
I'm in the Aussie, the Euro, and I got a small position in the pound yen.
And the pound. Okay. All right. All right. And Charity, which pairs are you in?
The Aussie and hold on, look. And the CHF.
And CHF. Okay. All right. Anyone else? Anyone else in any of the pairs? We'll take a look at the pairs. We had a bit of a
I
pullback.
am too.
Okay, Corey. Which ones are you in, Corey?
I'm in the Aussie, the Swiss, and the Euro.
Aussie, Swiss. Okay. And
I'm in there too. I'm in Euro yen and British pound yen.
Euro.
I'm a little nervous about the Aussie. It was looking promising earlier, so I took a bigger position. I'm nervous.
So you scaled up, Corey?
Yeah, it hit a breakout, so I scaled up, added 1,000 units, and then it kind of leveled off. So I'm just waiting to see what the next breakout is.
Okay. Okay. All right. Let's go through it. This is where the action is, right? The action is in Forex right now. So let's spend some time on this. All right. As far as the Forex market as a whole, right? Still very healthy, right? The Forex market is not consolidating. All right, which is good. We've got volatility in Forex. All right. So if you guys look here, we have about 40 pairs or so that are all in yellow above 20. All right. So that's good, right? They're either breaking out, all right, over 40 pairs or so, either breaking out or trending, right? So 20 and above, breaking out and trending. So we only have a few pairs here about 8, 10 pairs or so, 12 pairs or so, that's consolidating. So Forex is healthy. We do have good volatility in Forex. All right. I send out an alert on the dollar index. So you guys should have received this, right? The dollar index gave a sell signal overnight. All right. So we should be out of the dollar. All right. So again, that's on the 240-minute time frame. Did you guys get that? Did you guys see that?
Yeah, I saw it.
You guys saw it? Okay. So
Yeah, there's a lot of them going into short positions too. Like 8 of them are now in short, and then there's a couple more about to hit.
yeah, I wouldn't go short yet. We'll take a look at that. All right. So just make sure that you guys are out of the dollar pairs, right? So here was the sell signal. All right. So here was the buy, sell, then the previous buy, and then sell signal here. All right. So we had some opportunities here to go long. All right. So this was our third or fourth rotation. So we'll look for the next rotation, but in the meantime, we should be out of the dollar pairs. Okay. What we are looking for is a healthy pullback. All right. So if we can get a pullback, kind of a pullback, kind of like this right here. All right. Need some consolidation, right? And then break resistance and start trading the dollar pairs again. All right. We'll see that, right? We'll see that in the price action, right? Who knows? We could get a deeper pullback, or we might even get a pullback like kind of like right here, but we'll wait and see. All right. No buy signals yet. We have a sell signal, fairly new sell signal. So we'll wait. All right. But keep that in mind. You guys, we should not be in any of the dollar pairs. All right. We should not be in any of the dollar pairs. If you guys look here, right, they're mostly down. All right. They were up. They're now mostly down. All right. The new rotation is in the yen pairs. All right. That's the new rotation. So we'll go through some of the trades that you guys are in. All right. It's a new rotation, so be careful, right? They're just now trying to get in that markup phase. All right, so they're just now breaking out. It's a new rotation. We always want to be careful when a new rotation starts, okay? Don't go too heavy, all right, because they're still trying to get things going here. All right, so Swiss yen. So Charity, you in the Swiss. Corey, you in the Swiss. Anyone else is in the Swiss yen? Anyone else? Anyone else in the Swiss? Okay. Any questions on the Swiss yen, on how it's trading? Any questions on the Swiss? Any questions on the Swiss here?
Hi, Bill. I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
So I noticed, so yesterday when I was in the meeting, you say it's a potential, it's a buy, right? It looks like a buy.
Yes.
But then I noticed that it's pulling back. And I guess I want to ask you, now that it has pulled back, do you still think that we should buy, or, and when?
Oh, okay. All right. So Stacy, you're new with us, right? You're new with us.
Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Yesterday was.
Yeah. Well, thanks for coming. Thanks for being here. We have a beginners class tomorrow. All right. So all the new folks that are here, I highly recommend our beginners class tomorrow. All right. And this will make a lot of sense on how we trade. All right. And I'll go through this. This is great for new traders, but our existing traders, this is good too. All right. As to, when we enter, right, when we hold, right, when we add, and so forth. All right. So Stacy, we always buy when the price breaks resistance. Okay. So let me go through this here. And everyone else, this is Q&A. So this is your time, all right? This is your time. This is how we learn, all right? So we have, let me do this here. Let me do this. And some of you might not have this new chart here, all right? So let's do this. All right. So Stacy, I'm going to share this. All right, you guys should see my screen here. All right, you guys should see my screen. Those of you who do not have this, go ahead and take a picture of it. All right, hey Stella, welcome. Take a picture of it. All right, print it, laminate it. All right. So Stacy, we'll use this to help analyze your trade. And everyone else, this is good. I'm glad Stacy mentioned this. All right. All right. And this is a new chart we brought up, right? We designed this new chart for you guys. So it's the 4 market phases that every trader must know. All right, the 4 market phases that every trader must know. So when we trade, this is what we follow. This is the roadmap, all right, that we follow. And it always starts with accumulation at the bottom, accumulation right here. Hold on. So accumulation right here at the bottom. Here is resistance, so support and resistance. All right, we need the price to break resistance before we can enter. All right, which is right here. All right, so phase 1 accumulation. All right, phase 2, the markup phase, that's when the price breaks resistance. All right, within the markup phase, we've got reaccumulation when the price breaks new resistance levels. This is where we can add right here. Third stage is distribution. All right, distribution. So the price is no longer making new highs, right? It leveled off, right? Mid or top, right? Price breaks support. We always buy on a break of resistance, sell on a break of support. All right, and so this is our trade here. All right, distribution is when the sellers come in, price breaks support, and then right, when the sellers are now in control, that's called the markdown phase. All right, within the markdown phase, right, we've got redistribution, right? We've got new sellers coming in to push the price lower on a break of support. All right, and then we start that process all over again with accumulation, just like we did here. So accumulation, all right, so we building. All right, price breaks resistance, that's our entry. Reaccumulation, new support and resistance lines. New buyers are entering the market, that's reaccumulation. All right, and distribution, no more buying, that's the end of the markup phase. Sellers are coming in, shorts are coming in to push the price lower, price breaks resistance. We'll exit here, that's the markdown phase. New sellers are coming in, break of support, redistribution, and we start all over again. So as we go through these charts here, all right, you guys will notice we're gonna follow this process, okay? So we don't just randomly enter the market and exit, okay? So Stacy, to your question, let's go back to Swiss yen, all right, Swiss yen. So. All right, let's see here. All right, so you guys should see the chart here, Swiss yen. All right, Swiss yen. All right, I'm gonna ask you guys, what phase is this? Here was where we bought, right? And we sold here, right? So what phase is this right here? Anyone, quickly. What phase is this?
The markup phase.
Markup phase, right? Markup phase, right? What phase is this?
Markup.
Markup phase. What phase is this? What phase is this?
Markdown.
Markdown. What phase is this?
Accumulation.
Which one?
Oh, markdown.
This is a tricky one.
Accumulation.
What is it?
Reaccumulation.
Markdown.
Reaccumulation. Yeah, reaccumulation. All right. Now, where are we now? Where are we now? Here is resistance. What phase?
Oh, I said redistribution. But I guess
Markup.
not more accumulation.
It's tricky, isn't it? Right? Okay, so follow me. Take your time, guys. Take your time. What phase is this here? What phase is this?
Accumulation.
Accumulation. Very good. So price broke resistance. Who is in charge of price now? Buyers or sellers?
Buyers.
Buyers.
Buyers, right? Price broke resistance. We got a buy signal right here. All right. What phase are we in now?
Accumulation.
Markup.
What phase?
Markup, markup.
Markup. Very good. Okay. So Stacy, right? Stacy, we're in the markup phase right now, right? Our entry was right here. This blue arrow right here. So what do we do now? Hey, Zane, welcome. What do we do now?
Thank you.
What
So
do
we wait for, I don't know, very tough stroke. I don't know.
Anyone? Can anyone help Stacy? What do we do?
Buy.
You want to wait to buy it when it's at the bottom, or like what would you do then?
Okay. Can anyone else help? How about our experienced traders? What do we do here?
Put a stop.
Hmm? We stop.
I would go long. I would go long there.
We would go long. All right.
Stop loss and go long.
Okay. Anyone else?
I would
Let's
go
say
long.
so we bought here, right? Let's do this.
Actually, I would wait until it broke the new resistance to the left.
Right here,
Or
right
to
here,
the
or right here? Which
yeah, right
resistance?
there, right there.
And you would do what then?
I would wait until price went above that line and then I would go long.
You would go long. So you would have bought, entered here. This would have been your first trade, right?
Yep. Yep.
And then you would have done what here?
And then I would have put on another position, or depending on the size of the initial position, probably scaled out a little bit there.
Okay, okay. All right, very good, very good. Very good. Anyone else? Anyone else? Bill, what would you do?
Hold it until I get a sell signal. I know, I learned my lesson.
Yeah, right. So hold it. So Stacy, so both these guys are right, right? So this is what we would do. All right. So follow me for a second here. And this is good. All right. So here is resistance right here. All right. Here is resistance. We got some resistance right here. All right. So Zen is absolutely right, right? Here was our first initial trade, right? On a break of this resistance right here, right? Here is our accumulation phase right here. Price broke resistance. We always want to buy when the price breaks resistance. All right. Blue arrow, that's our buy signal. Now we are moving higher. All right. Now, there's nothing to do because the buyers are still in control, right? So all green candles, we don't have red candles. We haven't broken the support. So we would hold, all right? If the candles came down, give a red candle, right? Like Bill said, he would get out, right? He would get out, all right? If it broke support, you would get a sell signal like this to get out. So we have none of that, right? We don't have any red candles. We don't have a sell signal, a white arrow here to close the trade. All right. But Zen is absolutely right. If the price breaks, so this would be your first trade here. All right. If it breaks this resistance right here, that's reaccumulation. That means new buyers are entering the market, right? New buyers are entering the market, and then you can add your another position here. Okay, so that's how we manage the trade. All right, so first position right here, if it breaks resistance, reaccumulation, all right, new buyers are coming in, we could add on that break of resistance. Okay, does that help, Stacy?
It does, it does.
Okay, very good.
Thank
So,
you.
you're
I was
welcome.
gonna ask a quick question.
Mhm.
What time frame is this on usually? I'm new at this, so
Okay, so Raymond, that's the 240-minute time frame.
okay.
240-minute time frame. Now the 4 market phases, right? And we want to follow our trading on any time frame. So you'll find the 4 market phases: accumulation, all right, markup, right? Within the markup, reaccumulation, distribution, markdown, and within the markdown phase, redistribution. All right, you'll find that on every time frame. So whether it's a 5-minute, right, an hourly time frame, 240, or even a daily, weekly, monthly, you'll find that same process. And you'll find support and resistance on every single time frame. Okay, so we can follow that process along. All right. Okay, so here there is nothing to do, right? We hold, and I know it's scary, right? On the pullback, even with a small pullback like this, right? Your emotions will, will get to you. All right, but we hold, right? If it breaks this resistance, we know new buyers are coming in, green candles, we can add it to that position. And what we're hoping is that it gets past this high and move higher, just like it did here, just like it did here. All right. And the nice thing is we have a lot of the yen pairs that are also moving up. All right. So those of you who are in the Swiss yen, just hold. All right. Just hold. All right. Aussie pair. So Corey, Charity, Bill, you guys are in the Aussie yen. Let's take a look at that. Aussie yen. All right. What are we looking at with the Aussie yen? What's the big thing we're looking at with the Aussie yen? Anyone? Looking at this chart, what are we anticipating with the Aussie yen? What are we looking for?
And then when it gets a sell signal, it's probably going to be a heavy sell.
Okay, yeah, if we get a sell signal, we can see sellers come in, right? And push that price all the way back down to support, right? It failed here, right? Sellers came in, brought the price all the way down to support, right? It failed here, all right? Failed here, look here, right? Failed here, failed here, all right? So this resistance here failed here, came all the way down. This one almost made it up, failed here, came all the way down to support. So we got pretty good support down in here, all right? Made it up to about this area right here, near resistance, failed again. So we know there's pretty good support right here. And there's also pretty good resistance up in this area here. So we got strong resistance here, strong support here. Our buy signal was here. All right, our buy signal was here. Price haven't been moving higher, higher lows, higher highs, right? We got above resistance, and now we've knocked back in within the box right here. So what do we do here?
We're looking for new resistance and support lines to form, right?
What's that, Charity? I can't hear you.
New support and resistance lines to form.
No. What do we do here? What do we do here?
Well, we just wait
Wait.
until
good.
something else happens.
Yeah, very good. We wait, right? We wait. And what we hope will happen is that the price. We still have green candles, so buyers are in control. So there's nothing to do. We just hold. If we've got a position here, I wouldn't add here. We need to clear this area here because we know sellers are sitting right here, guys. All right, this is why we follow support and resistance. All right, when we have to draw out our lines because we know sellers are here. All right, every time buyers try to push the price higher above this resistance, sellers came in and knocked the price down, right? All right, so what we're hoping is that all this momentum right here, right? We're hoping that this new rotation, all of this buying that the yen pairs are trying to do here, hopefully that will push that momentum higher here with the Aussie yen. All right, and kind of move like this right here. All right. However, if sellers come in, right, and break this support, previous resistance is now support, all right, we could get a sell signal to get out here. All right. The next exit is all the way down here. All right. But we hope that if sellers come in, this is our first exit right here. All right. We'll see that by red candles coming in. White candles first, then red candles. Worst case, our sell signal like this to get out. All right. All right. So any questions on this? A number of you guys are in this trade, right? So Aussie yen, a number of you are in this trade. All right. So what you have to do, forget about your emotions, right? Don't look at your P&L. Watch what these candles are doing. All right. Don't watch your P&L. And I know it's hard, right? Watch these candles. And what you want is for that moving average to move above here. You want that moving average to move above there. You need green candles. All right. So you want it to come up. You might get a big push like this. You know, that could happen similar to this here. All right, so you could get strong buying come in, or you could get smaller, slow buying come in and push it up. All right, so your goal is to just watch it. And again, try not to look at your P&L, just watch the candles. Hopefully we continue to have green candles, right? And move out of this zone. We want it to move out of this zone right here. This is not tradable, right? There's a battle between buyers and sellers. There's a battle between buyers and sellers, just like we had here. Battle between buyers and sellers, right? Buy signal here. Buyers won. Price broke resistance. Buyers won. Had a great move up. We want the same thing to happen here. We want the buyers to clear that zone. All right, clear that accumulation zone, that consolidation zone, just like this, and then we off to the races. Okay, so don't be afraid of the sellers, right? Don't be afraid. Don't get taken out of the trade, right? Keep your composure, all right, but just walk it out. If the sellers come in, we'll see it, right? We'll see red candles like this. Red candles like this, and then we'll get out. No big deal. All right. Any questions on this? Any questions on this? All right. So those of you
Like if I have a question, David.
Okay.
If I was trying to scalp this trade, like in order to be effective or have the best chance at a profit, like how many units should I be using every time I try to scalp it?
When you say scalp, what do you mean?
I hear the term, and normally it's used in the short run,
Okay.
and I guess people use the 30-minute for that, from what I've been reading up.
Okay.
So I was just wondering what your thoughts were on that.
Okay. All right. So let's say, okay, 30-minute scalp. Okay. Can anyone help Corey with that? So if Corey wanted to scalp this, how would he scalp this?
This
Is
is not
it-
really in a short sell phase right now. Is it? I mean, it doesn't look like it's, well, we don't generally trade the Forex on any time frame other than the 240, but also there's not enough other pairs matching this to go into a short sell.
Yeah, so yeah, very good, Charity. All right, so if you guys look here, and that's a good question. All right, so it's important that we analyze the data in front of us. Okay, if you guys look here, this is very, very choppy, very, very choppy. All right, very, very choppy. All right, very, very choppy. All right, even here, it's still a bit choppy. It hasn't gotten out of, okay, follow me. Resistance, 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 support, 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 support. All right, this is not tradable. All right, this is not tradable, right? Then we make money, right, when things trend. All right, even when we scalp, right, that's still a trend. We need a trend. It's just a shorter trend, right? It's just a shorter trend. All right, with these movements like this, up and down, this might be 20 pips. This might be 30 pips, right? There's no real direction. So I wouldn't recommend scalping this. Now, can you put this on a 30-minute time frame? And you might get lucky, right? So let's take a look here. Let's put it on a 30-minute time frame, and let's see what type of price action we get. So AUDJPY. 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 All right. So Corey, if you look here, this is AUDJPY. All right. This is on a 30-minute time frame. All right. Look at this. You see how choppy it is? You see how choppy it is right here? And yeah. Now here was a trade here on the 30-minute time frame, but I won't even call this scalping, right? Because it held the trade overnight. Okay. But look how choppy it is. Look how choppy it is, right? Very difficult trading. All right, very difficult trading. Even if let's say we really wanted to do a scalp and put it on a 15-minute time frame. All right, even worse. Look at that, even worse. All right, very difficult trading. You would have to go long, short, long, short, long. Very, very difficult trading.
Oh, David, what if you followed the buy signals there? There's still a little bit of opportunity there. If you keep looking at the buy signals, there's a short trend up, yeah.
Well, let's see here, right? Here is a buy signal here. Here's a sell signal here, it failed. Buy signal here, sell signal here, it failed. All right. Buy signal here, sell signal here, it failed. Buy signal here, sell signal here, it did okay. Buy signal here, sell signal here, it failed. Buy signal here, sell signal here, it failed. Buy signal here, sell signal here, it did okay. Buy signal here, sell signal here, it failed. Buy signal here, sell signal here, kind of broke even, little profit here. So can anyone tell me what's good or bad about this?
Well, good would be the higher highs and the higher lows. So there's a trend, a noticeable trend there.
Okay. What else?
Is this accumulation phase phase.
Accumulation phase. Where? Here, where?
The whole thing.
The
Is
whole
that-
thing?
is that- Is that
Well, the whole thing, right? The whole thing, look, whole thing is kind of in a channel, right? We're in the markup phase, right? But look at this, guys. All right, look at this. All right, could you have traded this? Now, the system, if the system is having a difficult time trading it, imagine if the algorithms are having a difficult time trading this, imagine, because we had 1 loss, 2 losses, 3, 4, 5, 6 losses, 2 wins. And why is the system having a very difficult time trading this? Why is the system
it looks
having a
very choppy.
It's very choppy, right? It's consolidating, right? So if we go back here, if we go back, and I just want you guys to think, okay? I just want you guys to think. If you look here, you guys look here, and then you look here, this price action here, this price action here, right here, July, right? July the 1st, right? Let's go back here. All right. All right. Is about this price action here. Very, very choppy. Very, very choppy. So that's why if you guys look here, right? We had 1 on the 240 now. We had 1 losing trade here. All right. So we didn't have as many trades on the 15. We had more on the 15-minute. Here, we only had 1 trade here. When guess what? And we'll take this trade here because the price broke resistance, right? So we'll take this trade here, right? But then we got out and then we waited all through that consolidation until right now, right? So Corey, what we want, all right, we want those big trending trades, right? That's why we trade on the 240 and we don't scalp, okay? We're looking for these nice runs. We want to stay out of this. These consolidations are very, very difficult, okay, to trade. All right, very,
Understood.
very, very difficult to trade. All right. So now, if you look here, which one was it? Swiss yen. So when you guys look to trade, look at your charts, right? These consolidations are good. Like you guys remember, Brian talked about the consolidations, right? He really likes long, tight consolidations because when we get a breakout, when we get a breakout of these consolidations, we really do well, right? We really, really do well because buyers really come in. Right? We like the consolidations, but we like to trade out of the consolidations. We don't want to trade within the consolidations. All right. We want to wait till they break out. All right. Kind of like here, if you guys look here, Swiss yen. So try to keep it on the 240 as much as possible. All right. So same thing here, just amazing trading by Swiss yen. Very, very different, right? We don't have all that tight consolidation. We have nice, smooth trading. Bought here, sold here, bought on a break of this resistance, held it all the way through that markup phase, could have added here, added here, added here to that reaccumulation. Sellers came in, price broke support, we got out. Very clean trading, very different from the other pair, right? Pull back, right? A little bit of markdown. Buyers came back in, all right? Broke resistance, buy signal right here, right? Staying within that markup phase. Price broke support, right? Sell candle came in, red candle came in, sell signal, we got out. Now we're gonna do the same thing here. Same thing here, break of resistance, All right, and now we holding. All right, this chart right here, and you guys saw this last time with the dollar rotation. We had, we had pairs that did the similar thing, right? All right, so this chart right here, Swiss yen is very, very different from Aussie yen. All right, Aussie yen. Great trade setup. Great trade setup, but our goal is breaking through this resistance, not trading in here. If you reduce that time frame, anything lower than a 240, you're going to be in this consolidation. All right, you're going to be in this consolidation. Very, very choppy. All right, very choppy. Does that make sense, Corey?
Makes perfect sense. Thanks.
No, very good. Now, is there a time when we can scalp? All right, there is a time. So let's bring in that Swiss yen again. So let's bring in Swiss yen, and we'll bring it on a 30-minute time frame, and let's see if we've got some opportunities because it's not consolidating. So Swiss. Oh, that's even worse. That's even worse. Look at that, guys. Look at that. You see that? Now, earlier in here, you might have had some opportunities, right? Look here. Right here. Oh, that's the 15-minute. Let's bring it to the 30. All right. Here's the 30. All right. So this trade right here on the 240 right here is this trade right here on the 30. All right. So Corey, you see that?
Yeah, I see it.
Okay. So the only time you want to scalp is when you have a trend. Okay. Is when you have a trend. If it's consolidating, it's going to be choppy. All right. So when you're in that markup phase, you guys can take a note of this. If you're in the markup phase on the 240, if you're in the markup phase, right, things are starting to trend. You can put it on the 30-minute and look to get on that move. But you got to be careful with that. Try to stay on the 240. All right. Try to stay on the 240. Any other questions? Let's see here. Let's talk about pound yen. I know we love to trade pound yen. So pound yen. All right. Who's in pound yen? Bill, you in pound yen, and Tylak, you in pound yen, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So a lot of consolidation in here, but look what it's setting up. So, pound yen is a really good mover. It really moves well. All right. So we've got a nice triangle, right? It's holding nicely. All right. So look here. And you guys got in yesterday, right? Yesterday or Friday. When did you guys get in?
I got it on Friday.
Friday. Okay.
Yeah, me too, for the pound yen on Friday.
Okay, so you guys got in right in here, right about here.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. So you guys are doing good. Okay. So nice triangle. All right. So look here. So nice triangle being squeezed, right? Price is being squeezed, right? Price is being squeezed, and it has to go somewhere, right? And it finally broke out. So here was our buy signal here. It finally broke out of this range triangle right here. All right. And here it is right here. Markup phase. All right. Here is resistance right here. markup phase. And what we hope, we've got green candles. It's holding nicely, right? And you guys should be in the money, right? So just hold it. Don't do anything, right? Hold it. Hopefully buyers continue. All right. An area we need to be concerned with is this here. So Bill, Tylac, anyone else in the in pound yen? Anyone else? All right. Okay. So here, guys, you wanted to clear this area right here. So watch for this resistance right here. All right. Watch for this resistance right here. Now we are looking for a bigger move in pound yen. Those of you who are not in it, if you're brave enough, it does move. If you're brave enough, it's a good move. All right. I'll show you guys what we're looking at. All right. It's got to pass this area here. Right. It made a high near there. All right. We need buyers to hold, break this area here. All right. And we're looking for a bigger move in pound yen.
I was thinking, you talk about being brave, but since there's a bit of a pullback, we know it broke resistance, there's a bit of a pullback. I was thinking of adding a little bit to my position. Is that?
I would, think? Yeah, I would wait. Let's get it to clear this area here, Tylac.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, because if you look here, there's sellers. Sellers are sitting right here. All right. So right here. So you've got sellers. You've got to clear this area first, right? So sellers are sitting right here, right? All right.
Okay.
Sellers are sitting right here. All right. Sellers are sitting right here. All right. So even right here, sellers are sitting here. Sellers are sitting here a bit. So it's got to get past right here. All right. It's got to get past here. If it can get in this area here, you know, anywhere up in this area here, you can add a bit. All right. Okay. But just know that, yes, sellers are sitting right here. All right. All right. The cool thing about the pound yen and okay, so Stella, okay, I'll take a look at that. Pound yen, if you guys, we're gonna look at some time frames here. So the daily time frame, all right. So Bill and Tylac, watch this area here on the daily. So I will bring up a daily just for reference. All right. So we've got some resistance. If you guys look here, this is on the daily. And this is setting up really nicely. If it fails, if it fails, we'll get back to it, right? We'll get back to it. No big deal, but this is what's setting up. All right. So we always need to know what's ahead of us. So on the daily time frame, look, we have a triangle forming, guys. We have a triangle forming here. All right. So we've got higher lows, right? So price is definitely moving higher. Right, we had a pullback. Here is resistance, pretty good resistance here, all right, on the daily. And look what's been happening, right? We had a nice pullback, right, down to this trend line, and price is moving higher, right? We have a first green candle. This was today, right? This was today. We've got a current green candle, and what we need to have happen is get back up to this resistance, all right? Test, hold, and hopefully break out. All right, we got past pretty good resistance right here. The last time, this is very similar to the dollar. All right, this is why we do this, guys. This is very similar to the dollar index. You guys remember, right? We had pretty good resistance. All right, Price finally broke out, and look at this big move after it broke out. So we are hoping for the same thing here with the pound yen. Okay, so those of you in the pound yen, just try to hold it, hold it. No big deal if it fails, no big deal, right? But just hold it, hold it, hold it. And I want to show you guys something else on a little wider time frame. All right, and we'll end in. Give me a few more minutes here. A few more minutes. All right, because this is important. So the weekly time frame. All right, weekly time frame looks really good. All right, weekly time frame, right? Here was our buy signal here, clearly in the markup phase. All right, you're going to be looking to test this resistance. All green candles looks really nice. But take a look at the monthly time frame. All right, look at the monthly time frame, guys. It's on the monthly. So buyers, even on the monthly, guys, the buyers are definitely in control. All right. So any small pullbacks, we're not going to give up. All right. Even if it gets us out of the trade, we'll come back. All right. We'll come back. All right. So here it is here. Right. Break of resistance right here. All right. Support right here. Break of resistance. Right. Buy signal right here. This is on the monthly time frame now. Markup phase or green candles. All right. So even if we got up back to this area right here, that's a lot of pips. That's a lot of pips, right? That's a lot of pips. Okay. So just stay with it. All right. Pound yen could be a really good trade for us. Okay. So stay with it. And this is an early move on the 240. Very early move on the 240. All right, so Stella, you had okay, your Aussie yen. Let's see here. Let's see. 240. Okay, so Swiss, we went over the Swiss yen, went over CAD yen. So Stella, your Aussie yen went over Aussie yen, so CAD yen, your CAD yen. Okay, your CAD yen. All right. Stella, those are the only three? Those are the three you've got?
Yeah, just those three.
Just those three? Okay. All right. It looks like you're clearing this area here. All right. And that's the goal here. So just hold tight. All right. So here was resistance here, sellers came in, right? Sellers came in. Here is resistance here, sellers came in, right? Right, here's resistance. They came in a bit here, and now right here is your buy signal, and now it's holding. Your goal is just stay with it. All right, stay with it, stay with it. You want, we always want to walk these candles up, candle by candle by candle. All right, try not to look at your P&L. I know it's hard. I know it's hard, right? Look for it to break this resistance. If it can get past this resistance, Stella, all right, then you might want to add a bit here. So if it can get up to this area, which it looks like it should, right? This moving average can come through here, right? You need green candles. You need it to build up, all right? Keep an eye on it, all right? And then you could add here, all right? This is not a big area here, all right, but it's a high. This is a high here. This is a high here. Traders will be watching these levels here. Okay, that's reaccumulation. You can add right here. Okay, it tested it here, tested it here. All right, so it looks really good. If I was a betting man, I would bet that it's gonna break this. Nice green candles. Buyers are definitely in control. no red candles, no white candles, right? So definitely I would add a bit here on that break of resistance here. Does that help?
Yeah, that does help. I forget what you said about Swiss yen.
Oh, Swiss
On
yen.
to that. Oh, sorry, I missed that.
Okay.
It's been a struggle for me on that one.
Okay. Are you okay with this, with CAD
Yeah,
yen?
CAD
Okay.
yen, yeah. Yes,
Okay.
thank you.
Okay. And good job getting on this. I know you missed the dollar move. All right. So good job. Good job. Stay with this. Swiss yen. CAD yen is looking really nice. All right. Swiss yen. Look at this. All right. So we've got nice support and resistance. All right. So look here, guys. All right. Look here. Nice support right here. And then we've got resistance right here. All right, so if it breaks this resistance, this is pretty good resistance right here. All right, pretty good resistance right here. Buy signal right here. You guys should have been in this already. All right, it pulled back to that moving average. If it breaks here, we've got a high right here, but I think this is going to be the concern. This is going to be the concern right here. All right, so remember we got sellers sitting here, sellers sitting here, sellers sitting here, sellers sitting here. All right, if we can get past, right, sellers are right here, not too much, they're holding, right? But if we can get past right here, all right, Stella, add a little bit here on that break. Your initial, you were in on the buy signal down in here. Was that your entry?
Just a little after, just a little bit after.
Just a little after. Okay, so you're good. So yeah, if it breaks this resistance, right, go ahead and add, and then just hold. All right, just hold. Okay, but we should see a move. We should see. The nice thing is, guys, the dollar and the yen pairs, that's where the money is right now. So when these are short, these are long. Right? So we know we just got out of the dollar pairs long. They've given all sell signals to go, you know, to be out. Some of them actually give some sell short signals, right? I wouldn't trade them short though. But this is where we need to be, right here, the yen pairs. If they fail, they fail, right? If they fail, they fail, but that's where we should be. All right. All right. Any other questions? I think I'm done. That's all I've got. Any other questions?
Just a quick.
Dave.
Oh, sorry.
Go ahead, Stella. No, go ahead, Stella.
Sorry. Yeah. USD JPY. Does that not move like the other yen pairs? That's all. You don't have to go through the whole chart. I just was wondering about it.
Yeah, I think someone else mentioned that last night. I don't like it. Trading it because it does its own thing. I think was it Collis mentioned that last night. It does its own thing. All right. So it's part of the dollar group and part of the yen group. All right. Let's take a look at what it's doing here. I've had a tough time trying to put it in a category, you know. It does its own thing. Okay, so, you know, I mean, we could see where the dollar pairs are really moving higher, and then the yen pairs are really moving higher, and then the dollar yen might be moving lower. And then we'll see it where sometimes when the dollar group, right, is moving lower, and then it's moving higher. It does its own thing, Stella. So you would have to, if you trade it, you trade it independently of the group itself. Okay.
Got it. Got it. That's good advice. Thank you.
It does its own thing, and
Okay.
we just yeah, it's hard to tell. Zaire, you had a question. Zaire.
Oh yeah, David. I just wanted to go over euro yen real quick. I'm still in it.
Euro yen. Oh, we didn't. Did we take a look at? Okay. All right. Euro yen. All right. Zaire, you in it, right?
Yes.
And you got in at the buy signal, right?
Well, I got in last night at that pullback.
On the pullback right here.
Yeah, at the bottom of the
Okay.
purple arrow. Yeah, right out there, right there.
Yeah, it looks good, right? Yeah, it looks good. I would just watch out for, let's see here. Let's see. You know, we've got resistance up here. So the goal is to get it, right? To get it up to this area here, right? And then test resistance, right? And then break out. That's the goal, all right? Just keep in mind though, this area here, right? This area right here, that's where we had a previous sell signal. So, right, this is an area of concern, another sell signal here, another sell signal here, all right? This is where sellers really came in, all right? Right here, all right? We know that this is a difficult area, but this is a difficult area right here too. Okay, so your goal is to walk it up, get past this area right here. All right. You're gonna find a lot of resistance right here in this area right here. Okay, and your goal, just watch it closely. Your goal is to get it to resistance up here. And then once, just like we were going to do with the dollar, right? The dollar pair, some of the dollar pairs, and then just watch it on a smaller time frame. If we can get it up to this area here, you've done really well, right? But just know that sellers are sitting here, right? Sellers are sitting here, and then obviously sellers are sitting here at this resistance. Okay, but good price action, all right? Really good price action. Green candles, nice green candles. You have a purple support and resistance here, but it's getting past that purple support and resistance. Okay, so but this area here is a concern. This area right here. All right, so you need to get past. I think you can get in this area right here, and then you might get some accumulation, consolidation in here. Okay, and then there's your next target. Does that help?
Yeah, David, thanks.
Yeah, but good price action. I mean, really good price action. Nice markup phase. All right, nice markup phase. Nice green candles. They're holding nicely. All right, they're moving up. See here, they're moving up nicely. They're holding. And then hopefully we get a move like this. All right. All right. Okay, good job, guys. Good job catching these rotations. I'm proud of you guys for being in these rotations. Our hope is that these yen pairs move higher, right? They're starting to move higher. New Zealand yen, right? SGD, JPY, dollar yen, HKD, JPY. If you notice, euro yen, right? Aussie yen, they're starting to move higher. And the goal is that, you know, at the end of the week, they'll be the number 1, number 2, number 3 trending pairs. All right. Good job, guys. Good job. Good job. I will see you guys tomorrow. Those of you who are new to us, beginning traders, please try to attend the beginners class tomorrow. Okay. Take care. Bye-bye.